everyone. This is my explanation for the second item of the preliminary examination for data structures and algorithm subject. Here's the instruction. Write a program that will ask the user to input 6 different numbers and store it in an array data type and use iteration statement loop to print all values in even indexes. Here's the sample output. Enter a number 9, 10, 5, 14, 15, and 20. And the print expected output is the values assigned in even indexes are 9, 5, and 15. So this result is because 9, which is in index 0, is an even number. 9, which is in index 0, and 0 is an even number, so it is in an even index. The number 5, which is in index 2, which is also an even number. 15 is in index 4, which is also an even number. So for the explanation of the source code, line by line, in the first line, we import the scanner object using import java.util.scanner. My class name is the same as my file name. In the main method, we declare a new scanner variable named input, which reads from system_in. And here we declare a new integer array named nums, and using the new int keyword, we declare an integer array which has the length of 6. So in this for loop, this is what we use to get the 6 numbers. The explanation of this for loop is the initialization is we declare a variable named I, which has the initial value of 0. The condition is as long as I is lesser than nums.length. So here, that length is an instance variable of the integer array type, which returns the length of your integer. So integer array. So the nums array has 6 as its length. So this is basically I is lesser than 6. And for each iteration, we increase the value of I by 1. So here we print out enter number, which is the same as the sample. And then we get the user input using input.nextInt and assign it to the current value of I, or the current index. So this is the way to call, or this is the way to assign a value inside an array. You call the array, surround the index with square braces or brackets. In line 13, we print out first the values are assigned in even indexes are, which is the same as the sample. So here is our main logic for our code in line 15 and 22. So here again, our initialization is we have an integer variable named I, which is the value 0. The condition is as long, which is the same from above, as long as I is lesser than 6, or as long as I is lesser than nums.length. We increase I for each iteration. So here, so if the current index is divisible by 2 and has no remainder, or to put it more clearly, if when I is divided by 2 and it has no remainder, we print out the number, the value, by using our syntax here, the name of the array, and surround the index with square brackets to get the value of that current index. So here is the twist, if you call it a twist. This is just to mimic the sample output, that it has no comma after printing out the last number. So if I is not equals to 4, we print out a comma. If not, we just leave it be. So for the reason for using number 4 is because 4 is the last even number in our array, or is the last even index in our array. So you might be asking, but 6 is an even number, so why 4 is being used here? It's because arrays are 0-based, meaning arrays start at 0. So the final index in our array, which has the length 6, is 5 because it starts from 0 to 5. So, and then we print out a new line. And finally, we close out the scanner object. So for example, or the demo of our code, I will copy the samples 10, 5, 14, 15, and 20, 9, 5, 15, and as you see, 9, 5, 15. That's all. Thank you.